Welcome to Brightened Mind Podcast. I'm your host, Vicky Parchimento. Here I'll be sharing you ways to brighten your mind and increase your inner joy and peace while living life beautifully within and emulating love to others and yourself. Brighten your mind to brighten your life and brighten your world. Welcome to episode 5 of Brightened Mind Podcast. Today we're going to talk about how your brain has a delete button. Yes, it actually has a delete button. I was doing some research on the web this past week, and I found that there is such thing as your brain being able to weed out the different neural pathways in your mind. And neural pathways are basically the wiring of your brain that hold on to different thoughts, different emotions, or different feelings. And so they say that there is a delete button. And so we'll go back to how to get new neural pathways. So the thing is, with these neural pathways in your brain, you can create new ones and old ones. Or you can create new ones and replace the old ones, And the best way to create new neural pathways is to get a new set of neurons to fire together and again by doing a skill over and over again, like mastering a skill, doing it over and over. That's why the greats of the world, they didn't have no time for that negativity in their mind because they were so focused and they were firing these neural pathways in their mind over and over and getting rid of the old ones. Your brain can also get rid of old neural pathways, and it's a thing that scientists call synaptic pruning. It's just imagine your brain being a garden, and it's actually getting rid of the weeds. Is that interesting? I found it so interesting. So in order for your brain to plant new neural pathways, it has to get rid of those crusty old weeds to make new for the room for the new. And the ways in order for your brain to get rid of the old and to cleanse it out, number one is to get sleep. Having that rest for your brain. It's one thing that the scientists are calling that helps remove those negative, those old neural pathways, especially if you're building new positive neural pathways. And the second one is to be mindful. Focus on things that matter to you. It strengthens those strong positive neural pathways, and it cleans and prunes out the old ones. And they say that neurons that fire together wire together. It's so interesting that your brain has the capability to do that. So the first is to, of course, get new neural pathways, and that's mastering a skill over and over and over, whether it be someone doing piano, whether it be like Bruce Lee with his kung fu, or whether it be like Michael Jordan in basketball, like just firing over and over because you're mastering that skill. And that's the one way to create those new neural pathways. And 2 is to get that cleansing out, get rid of the old ones that serve no purpose to you. And that is to get more sleep. And the 2 is mindful. So I thought it's a cool, interesting thing I want to share with you guys on how your brain actually creates these neural pathways and gets rid of the old ones. So I really, really hope you try something that you can master on a skill, something that you definitely enjoy doing it over and over because you're going to keep doing it. And 2 is, just get that sleep that you need and being more mindful. So that's one thing I want to talk to you about today. Thank you for listening to Brighten Mind Podcast. Please subscribe and listen to more ways to brighten your mind.